Hello, everybody. I'm Skip Alzheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show, where I'm trying to work on my Halloween costume, where I'm going as an AV geek. I have not figured out a way to affix this to my head so that I don't have to keep holding it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Skip Alzheimer. Welcome.
Anyways, I'm going to take that off. Happy Halloween, everybody. We're going to watch some Halloween films. One of these we've seen before because it is wonderful to watch. It's a Centron film called Halloween Safety, made in 1977, where we transform a little girl witch into a little girl Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Enjoy.
There's one magical, haunted evening each year when all the scary creatures come out to prowl through every neighborhood. But here's the scariest monster of all. Do you know why? This little witch doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt. Maybe badly hurt. Her costume is very, very dangerous. Can you see the things that make it dangerous? What about that mask? She can hardly see through those tiny holes for her eyes. If you were wearing that mask, here's what it would be like. You can see straight in front of you, but unless you happen to turn your head, you wouldn't see that car coming as you start to cross the street. You could be run over. And unless you look down, you can't see that you're coming to a curb. Ow, that hurts. It's bad enough to take a tumble on hard pavement, but it would be even worse to sprawl out on the street in front of a car coming. Now let's imagine that we're in that car. Can you see her clearly? Why not? What is there about her costume that makes it hard to see her? As the driver of a car or truck, you might not see her until it's too late. And that's really scary. Before we think about some ways that the little witch could see and be seen better, let's take another look at her costume. Whoops, down she goes again. It seems as if she's collecting more bumps and bruises than candy tonight. Let's see if we can help her, shall we? And by helping her, maybe you can learn some things that will help you stay safe at Halloween. First, we need to turn back the clock and start this whole evening over again. One of the problems with this costume is that it's too long. It's too easy to trip over a long, full skirt. So we can shorten the skirt. You should always shorten any skirt, pants, slacks, or cape that is too long or floppy. Now, the broom. That's a clumsy thing to carry, and it's something that you're likely to trip over in the dark. It's usually easy to shorten brooms or round off the sharp points of pirate swords and other costume parts that can trip you or scratch you. Cardboard brooms and swords are usually safer than wooden ones, but it's safest not to carry anything like that in the first place. Now, what else might we change on this costume to make it safer? What about that color? Remember how hard it was to see the little witch because of her dark costume on a dark night? We should always wear light, bright colors on the street at night so drivers can see us. What about this color? A white costume makes an unusual, different kind of witch who's more likely to be safe on Halloween night. A good way to make any costume easier to see at night is to decorate it with reflective tape or reflective patches. Some costumes come with reflective material already attached to the cloth. Here's what it looks like to a car driver. It's easy to see, even on the darkest night. And while you're putting reflective tape on the costume, You should also add some of it to the bag or container you'll use to carry home your candy. Some special Halloween sacks are treated with reflective material when they're made. And it's a good idea to write your name, address, and phone number on the sack, just in case there is an accident. Now, how about the mask? Any problem with it? Do you remember how hard it was to see out through those little eye holes? To be safe at night, you have to be able to see clearly as well as be seen. We can improve the mask by cutting larger holes to look out of. There, that's better, but there is an even safer way. You can simply not wear a mask. Oh, you think you need a mask to disguise yourself? Well, just watch what you can do, with a little help from your parents and some scraps of cloth or old clothes from around home. An eyebrow pencil, different colors of eyeshadow, rouge, lipstick, an old mop or wig, some wax teeth, maybe some clay and food coloring, and a few other odds and ends. You'd be surprised what you can turn yourself into. Whether you buy a costume or design your own, be sure that it's made of flame-retardant material. That means material that won't catch on fire easily. Now our little witch has turned into a beautiful princess, and her new costume is much safer. But there are a few other things you should do before going out. First, eat a big dinner. If you go trick-or-treating while you're hungry, you'll be tempted to sample some of your treats while you're out, and that's definitely not a good idea. Keep an eye on the clock. In many places, the police set the hours that you should trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat only within those times. Neighbors should be ready with treats for you, and drivers should be more careful to watch for you during those hours. Make sure you carry a flashlight when you go. The light will not only help you see where you're going in the dark, but it will also make it easier for others, including drivers, to see you. Always travel with a group, not alone. It's safer still to have a parent along to keep an eye on things. And of course, you should always walk. Riding a bicycle at night is always dangerous, but it's even more dangerous to try to ride in a costume at night. As you go from house to house, stay on the sidewalks as much as possible. If you have to walk in an area where there are no sidewalks, walk as far off the roadway as possible and face the traffic. That way you can see what's coming and get out of the way if you have to. Cross streets only at brightly lighted corners, not in the middle of the block, and never between two parked cars. When you start across the street, cross quickly, but don't run, and don't stop in the middle of the street for any reason. Stay in your own neighborhood when you're trick-or-treating. Your neighbors are probably hoping to see you in costume on Halloween. And it's safest to visit people you know. If you don't know the people very well, don't go into their homes. Most people enjoy having trick-or-treaters come to their doors. But there are a few people who will do things to hurt kids. They might put sharp or hard objects in candy and apples. Or they might put something on fruit or gum that could make you sick if you eat it. To be completely safe, save your treats until you get home. Then ask your parents to help you check them carefully to make sure that there's nothing in them. Breakfast treats are usually candy or gum that come in their own wrappers from the factory. Fruit should be washed before you eat it. And all candy bars and fruit should be sliced so you can be certain that there is nothing hard or sharp inside that could hurt you. If you're not sure whether something is safe or not, don't take any chances. Throw it away. But let's get back to the fun part of Halloween with the princess and her friends. Almost everyone enjoys a good joke or riddle.
What's your trick?
What you guys eat for breakfast?
What?
Those toasties. What's a wiener when you take out its inside?
What?
A Halloweener. Where does Dracula keep his money?
Where?
In a blood bank.
Here, have some candy.
However, some practical jokes and pranks aren't so funny. If you should break something, it wouldn't be very funny to the owners or to your parents, who might have to pay for it. So keep your jokes funny and harmless. Tonight has been a magical night. We saw a scary monster changed into a beautiful, happy, and safe little princess. How about you? Will you follow the lead of the little princess and have a safe and super Halloween this year?
Turning a witch into a beautiful princess is lame. That's so lame. They could have put makeup on, like green makeup, or they could have done anything to make... I'm just very frustrated. Very, very frustrated by by that film. It's like, no, you totally changed what she wanted to be. I mean, you could put, like, like, glow strips or whatever on a dark costume. No problem. Okay, so... Did I misspell this? Okay, so here's a gamble. We're going to gamble. So I'll keep an eye on this, but we're going to show something. Is a cartoon that was shown on television around Halloween, and it features our good friends Raggedy Ann and Andy. It is The Pumpkin Who Couldn't Smile. Enjoy.
I'm a glum pumpkin, and there's some dumb thing wrong with me. There's no song with me. Oh, can't you see that I'm not stupid? I'm just a glum.
How can anybody be that mean?
It's the cruelest mean I've ever heard of.
Does that answer your question?
No, all we need is a big old fat pumpkin. I still don't think...
Modern parents, letting their children run rampant on the streets at night.
But it's Halloween, Aunt Agatha. They were just having fun.
Oh, why wasn't I left in the pumpkin patch? I could have gone in another line of work. Been a pie or something. I'm a failure. Nobody wants me. I'm just a reject. an orphan. I'm an orphan, and nobody will adopt me. Nobody. Who wants a glum pumpkin? Nobody. That's who. Everybody wants grinning, happy pumpkins, or horrible, evil, wonderful pumpkins. But glum pumpkins, never. But I can't help it. That's the way I was carved. Oh, why wasn't I left in the pumpkin patch? I could have gone in another line of work. Been a pie or something. But now, nobody wants me, and tonight's Halloween! Tomorrow, I'll be just like the Christmas tree on December 26th. Who wants a pumpkin after Halloween?
What a pity. What a pity.
It just isn't fair. How can anybody be that mean?
It's the cruelest mean I've ever heard of.
I feel so sorry for him. Poor little guy.
I've never seen him smile.
He doesn't have anything to smile about.
Trick or treat indeed. Off with you. The idea. This is sheer bribery. You'll not get a treat here. And you'd better not try any of your tricks, or I'll have the police on you. Why don't you get honest jobs? The idea. Modern parents. Letting their children run rampant on the streets at night.
But it's Halloween, Aunt Agatha. They were just having fun.
That is no excuse, young man, for robbing and threatening honest citizens.
But can I at least have a pumpkin?
Ralph, dear, Auntie knows best. Pumpkins cause fires and they attract fruit flies. Now you go to sleep. There's a good boy. And tomorrow we'll go to the museum and look at the rocks.
Yuck. Boy, that is one mean lady.
I don't know, Andy.
Oh, come on, Anne. Don't tell me you're going to be fair again.
Well, I don't think she's really mean. I mean, I just think she's forgotten what it's like to be a kid.
A kid? Are you kidding? Aunt Agatha wasn't never a kid.
Well, I'll admit it is a little hard to imagine. And anyway, Ralph's our problem right now.
Right. We gotta figure out a way to help Ralph. Now, let's see. Well, we could smuggle a parachute into his room, or threaten Aunt Agatha with income tax invasion, or,
Pumpkin!
Pumpkin? What do you mean, pumpkin? You're always yelling pumpkin.
A pumpkin! That's what Ralph needs. Don't you see, Andy? We can't get Ralph out, but we can get a pumpkin in.
Where'd we get a pumpkin? All the pumpkin's been taken.
Let's see now. We'll need a flashlight to light the pumpkin's insides with, and some rope to pull it up to Ralph's window, and...
Oh, yeah? And just what is your big old fat plan to carry a big old fat heavy pumpkin from there to here?
Well, that's the easiest part. Does this skateboard answer your question?
Okay. So now we got a big old fat way to transport a big old fat pumpkin. Now all we need is a big old fat pumpkin. I still don't think
It just stands to reason that if there's a little boy here who needs a pumpkin, There just has to be a pumpkin out there someplace that needs a little boy.
Who wants a pumpkin after Halloween? I'm a failure. Nobody wants me. I'm just a reject. An orphan. I'm an orphan. And all my sisters and brothers got good homes. Even my revolting cousin Stanley. But nobody will adopt me. Who wants a glum pumpkin? Nobody. That's who. Everybody wants grinning, happy pumpkins, or horrible, evil, wonderful pumpkins. But glum pumpkins, never.
If a boy needs a pumpkin, then a pumpkin needs a boy. Now, that's about like saying that if a boy needs an ice cream cone, an ice cream cone needs a boy. Oh, come on.
Well, it may sound funny, but we are determined to find a pumpkin. Aren't we, Arthur?
I guess we could steal somebody else's pumpkin.
Ah, Andy, you can't make somebody happy by making somebody else sad.
Ever try it?
No, I don't think it's fair.
I know. It isn't fair. You know, we better find a pumpkin pretty quick, or we're gonna run out of Halloween.
Yes, I know. It does seem to be getting sort of hopeless. Andy, look!
A pumpkin!
Why couldn't I have been an apple? People don't expect so much out of apples. 1 month old, and it has been. And nobody will want me tomorrow.
We want you! We want you now!
Oh, no. No, you're making a mistake. You don't understand. Nobody wants me. I'm a glum pumpkin.
Oh, you're a beautiful pumpkin. And you're going to make a glum little boy terribly happy.
I am? I'm gonna make a glum little boy terribly happy? I am? Oh, I can't believe it. If only I had hands, I'd pinch myself.
Mm-hmm.
And my very own life, too. I just can't believe this is happening to me.
Hey, we better get started. We're running out of Halloween again. Push them along.
Oh my, you are heavy. Here we are. Ready?
Let her go!
Excuse me, sir.
Nice costumes. Car 44. Roscoe speaking. Sergeant, sir, you may find this difficult to believe, but I have just witnessed something unique, I think, in the annals of crime. I have just observed the following. One jogger, male, exceeding the speed limit by at least 30 miles an hour. One pumpkin color, also exceeding the speed limit by at least 20 miles an hour. One cat color, disturbing the peace. 3 ghosts, one with 4 wheels. Wheels, not feet. The other 2 ghosts had only 1 wheel. 1 wheel each, that is. No, sir. Nothing stronger than coffee. No, sir. There is no record of insanity in my family. No, sir. Not until today, that is. Roscoe, I want to apologize for doubting your...
There must be a simpler way to get a boy and a pumpkin together.
But we made it. We made it. And it's only 8:15. Oh, wait till Ralph meets him. Just you wait.
I'm going to belong to a little boy on Halloween. This is a wish I was afraid to wish, because I was so sure it'd never come true.
But it is. It is true.
Does that answer your question?
love you. You're the most beautiful, most wonderful pumpkin in the whole wide world.
Well, you were certainly right, Annie. That pumpkin was just right for Ralph.
Yes, and Ralph was just right for the pumpkin. Oh, but wait a minute. We're not through yet.
No. We got business with Aunt Agatha.
She certainly won't even let Ralph keep his pumpkin unless we can show her that she was young once herself.
Right. She's a pretty big girl not to remember that she was once a little girl.
Aunt Agatha. Agatha? Aggie. Remember how it was when you were 9 years old? Try to remember, Aggie, when it was Halloween. And you were young, too, like Ralph. Don't you remember? It was such a lovely time when you were 9. And it was Halloween.
Oh, yes. I was 9 years old and dressed like a terrible witch, and oh, I had a splendid, awful, terrifying, beautiful pumpkin.
And you went trick-or-treating, I'll betcha.
Trick-or-treating. Oh, what fun. It was the one time of the year when we could do lovely, horrible things, not get punished.
And you scared them out of their wits, too.
Out of their loving, grown-up wits. They understood us, didn't they?
Yes, Aggie, they understood why children liked Halloween. Little children like you. And like Ralph.
Ralph. Oh, Ralph. Why, hello, pumpkin. Where did you come from? We needed you, Ralph and I. What took you so long? Oh, my, aren't you terrifying?
We'd better give them something quickly, my dear, or they may do something terrible to us.
That's right, trick or treat us, or we'll do something horribler than any horrible thing you've ever heard of.
Oh, Ralph, horribler than that.
A very merry hello and a happy new year.
I'm I'm not a glum, dumb pumpkin. I'm a real special something. Nothing wrong with me. There's such a song with me. Come along with me and we'll feel free to be just loving. Never a glum, glum pumpkin.
Thank you, Bob Ogle. Actually, Chuck Jones. Chuck Jones was making some films independent of Warner Brothers. He did, notably, Rikki Tikki Tavi. There's one about a white seal. I'm sure there's others. Those of you who follow Chuck Jones will know that the name Ralph, Ralph shows up. Although this Ralph is not redheaded, like the Ralph of other Chuck Jones cartoons. Ralph was the kid who was always daydreaming in class and had all these wonderful ideas, kind of like a young Walter Mitty. And then Ralph shows up in a film that Warner Brothers made for the Army about re-upping. He appears as an adult. And so this is a new Ralph with blonde hair. Anyways, more than you ever wanted to know about Ralph. Okay, so it is Halloween. And so one of the things that I delight in is scanning home movies that have Halloween footage. And there's a lot. Halloween parades are probably my favorite footage home movie trope. And so what I've done is, for the home movies that I do have permission to show, because I have others that I've scanned, but I do those for clients and I don't show those because that's just for the client. So these are ones that I do have permission to show. And so I have about 27 minutes of Halloween parades and Halloween stock footage. There's no sound. It is just kids and adults dressing up. There is probably one or two regrettable costumes in there that are not culturally sensitive. But in general, there's a lot of great stuff. A lot of creepy rubber masks, too. Even for things that aren't creepy, they just look creepy. So here it is, Halloween Parade. Enjoy. So, here we are. Happy Halloween, everybody. So, if you are not trick-or-treating tonight, or going to a Halloween party, join me and the folks from Found Footage Festival in the Saturday morning Dinah Show, as we have a contest online on the Found Footage Festival YouTube channel, where we're going to guess costumes and masks made by Ben Cooper and Collegeville. That is tonight. You will see this costume again. Yeah, now I'm getting a weird echo now. So anyways, I have to figure out how to make that stay on my head before tonight. So everybody have a great Halloween. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Nathan and Kevin, for donating via the Super Thanks button. You can also donate that way as well, but also via ko-fi.com/avgeeks or patreon.com/avgeeks. You can also just hit thumbs up, hit like, subscribe. Those are other ways to somehow give us support. But even just you watching is great. I put a link to the song that I slowed down. It's from the Internet Archive's 78 RPM collection. And I was like, oh, this sounds really great. What does it sound like if I slow it down? Like, slow it down a lot. What does it sound like? So that's what you heard. But thanks again, everybody. And we'll see you on Monday. Everybody take care. Love you guys. Bye.